What's up, YouTube? Sean from the Guaranteed Success Plan, and today I want to talk about goal setting. And I just want to talk about some of the root problems and the root issues that people have with goal setting and why they actually never make it and never attain their goals. All right, so let's cut the fluff and get straight into it. One of the biggest problems with goals is they set their goals way out of control, way bigger than what the effort is that they're willing to put in. Now, I'm not saying don't dream big. I'm not saying don't set big goals. We want to set big goals. We want to set goals that scare us, but don't set goals that you're not willing to put the effort in. So the way that I always talk about goals is if our goal's up here, that has a price, and that price is effort. And if you're only willing to pay this much effort, you're not going to make it to your goal, and that's okay. But what you need to do is actually just take your goal and either adjust it down to the effort and the sacrifice that you're willing to put in, or understand that it's actually going to take a monumentous amount of effort if you're putting in a massive goal. Once we actually understand and we be truthful with ourselves about how much energy we're truly going to put in, then we can actually start to set the goals, set realistic ones, and then reverse engineer them backwards into literally daily, hourly, and half-hour tasks of how we're going to accomplish them. So for example, let's say we're talking about a GCI goal. We're talking about how much income we're looking to make in a year. If we're talking about $250,000, perfect. We take that $250,000 and we move it over into how much we're going to make every month in order to add up to that. What are the tasks inside a month that need to be done? What are the big block tasks we have to do that we need to hit to make $250,000? Then you break it down into the weeks. So what do we need to make sure we accomplish every single week? What type of prospecting? What type of follow-up? How much outreach do we need to do? How much cards do we need to send? How many calls do we need to make? How much social media time needs to be spent every single week in order to add up to that month, which are going to add up to that year? Then we break it down into the days. So these are our daily tasks. So what tasks need to be done every single day in order to make that week add up, that month add up, and that year add up? Once we have our daily tasks, then we can break that down actually into a daily schedule, our daily routine. So what happens? Every morning we wake up at a certain time. From 8 to 10, what activity are we doing? From 10:30 to 12, what activity are we doing? From 12:30 till 2, what activity? All of these activities need to add up into that weekly goal or that weekly accountability. Once we fill up that weekly time slot, that'll just add up into the monthly, and that monthly will add up into the annual, and you'll actually hit that annual GCI goal. So we have to start with the amount we want to make. We have big block activities that are going to fill that up, break it down into the week, break it down into the day, and then from that day, we plan out our schedule. So this way, those big scary blocks aren't so scary because they're just daily tasks and daily time slots that we have to fill of different types of prospecting, different prospecting buckets, and all the things that we should be doing with our day all the time. Another big thing with goals, and what's going to help you hit them, is actually attaching awards to those. So having mini awards and big awards along the way will keep you on track every time you start to veer. All right, let's use that same number. Let's say $250,000 is our GCR target. So what happens is we need to set mini goals along the way. So let's say in a quarter, we make $100,000. That's ahead of track. So $100,000 inside one quarter, we could give ourselves a reward. That could be a big vacation. That could be that bag you wanted to buy, that brand new suit, maybe a deposit on a car. So every time that you get off track for your goal, you've got something small to hit so that you can get a reward and put you back on track. These rewards do not have to be linear, and they shouldn't be linear on just sales or commissions. They can actually be based around prospecting as well. So let's take, for example, something that scares you the most. Let's say cold calling or door knocking or outreach on social media is the thing that scares you completely. You've been putting it off. Attach a goal to it. Do that activity every single day for a month straight. Give yourself that reward. Again, it could be trip to Disneyland. Could be that spa day you've always been working for. It could be the new pair of shoes, whatever it is. But make sure we attach a reward into that goal so that every time we veer off track or afraid to do something, or we decide to set something aside, we get back on it because we want that mini reward. Now, the thing with the mini rewards is you can't buy them and you can't give them to yourself if you didn't hit your goal. So if a vacation is one of those things, you are not taking a vacation until you actually hit your target, until you hit your goal. If you do, you're just cheating yourself, you're cheating the system, and you're actually gonna come up short. So make sure you be careful, because if you're gonna set something you really want, but you're not willing to put in the work for it, you need to make sure that you cut that out. So that was just a quick video on goal setting. I've actually got a much more detailed and dialed in one if you wanna click below, but this was just a quick little refresher or a quick reminder to keep you guys on track if it's midway through the year, or maybe you're just seeing this for the first time. But if this was helpful and useful to you, click the bell up above, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Again, I absolutely love connecting with successful people. I love having these type of conversations. So guys, leave me some comments below, send me a DM, hit me up with an email. I would love to connect. And again, we're looking to grow the GSP team to a massive level this year. If this stuff resonates with you, I would love to connect. Again, send me an email, send me a DM. All right, guys, hope everyone's having a good day. Until next time.